Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Gesa. I'm one of the founders of the Auxxo Female Catalyst Fund. We co-invest in teams with at least one female founder. Our vision is that one day, especially the boards of the publicly listed companies are a mirror of society. And we start with female founders because studies have shown that diversity will follow on all levels. So who are we? Tina, my partner, and I. Tina is a mathematician and has been working in venture capital for the past 10 years. My background is in startups and strategy consulting. And we started angel investing back in 2019. We did 14 angel investments together, which now stand at around over 4x. And we did many things together. For example, we created one of the most known and popular communities in Europe, according to Sifted, called Evangelistas, which is a community of over 350 female business angels. We were also founding members of many good initiatives like Encourage Ventures or European Women in VC. But let's take you back to why we do what we do. So we invest into female founders because the numbers show that female founders are very successful. They take shorter time to exit, they perform very well, they have fewer write-offs, they are crisis resistant. And on the other hand, if we look at the numbers, 20% female founders in Europe garnering less than 10% of the total VC capital, only 2% actually going to female-only teams, then we see there is a discrepancy, and it's a very attractive discrepancy. So we do not only bring impact, but we bring really good financial returns for us and for our LPs. We created a first fund back in 2021 and have invested in 30 companies so far across different industries, as you can see. We have no write-offs, one write-off so far. We don't have any down rounds, but we have several up rounds that have, reputable investors such as Sequoia or Ventec coming into the follow-on rounds. We do something very, very special. So we want to bridge the gap between female founders and the very male venture capital world. That's why what we do is that we bring these two sides together, and we do this with the community that we have, which is very female, of course, but many men including in this. And we bring to the table something that is very complementary in the cap table to what the typical VC investors bring. So what do? We bring the safe space for the female founders, and we really look at mental and physical health of the founders themselves and of the founding teams so that they can build healthy companies. And all of this is obviously completely ROI driven. There's two approaches that we have. The first approach being we're the first ones to identify the founders. It's very typical. And then we try to bring the very male VC world to lead the rounds that we go into. So we offer the founders the access, and we coach them how to pitch, basically. The second is that we get invited into deals, and when we get invited into deals, we open up our very female community, and we offer this safe space that I just talked about, which is really important to us. We are currently raising our second fund, and we cannot drive this system change, which I just talked about, and we cannot reach this vision of having the diversity everywhere, which actually we're doing for our daughters and for our sons. We can't do it alone. That's why we're currently fundraising for our second fund, which will be 50 million euros, and we're hoping that you will join us. Please contact us on LinkedIn, and my email is gesa@auxxo.de. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Any question for Auxxo from the audience? Yes, Laure.
How do you do the mental health assessment of your founders?
Yeah, we do it in regular calls. So what we typically do is every bi-monthly calls we have with the founding teams, and we ask them. That's what we do. We ask them, how are you doing? How's the team health? We talk to them separately. We feel it. Sometimes it's just a feeling. And we've so far had several moments. For example, one of our founders, we took her to a Zen monastery because we were seeing she was really close to a burnout. So then we actually, take action and discuss how the team health can be better, or send them on vacation, or help them actually in the problems that they have in the company, which is creating the mental health.
Thank you. Other question?
Thank you for your presentation. What's the #1 advice you can give to young women who want to create their own company?
Network, network, network. There are studies that show actually that networking is the #1 driver to make a company successful. And then if you look, there's also a study by LinkedIn and by, I think it was McKinsey, and they figured out that women actually network less than men. And that to me is like the most evident part where I can say, if you network more, you get skin in the game, you make your company more successful. So that's my #1 advice. Thank you for the question.
Thank you so much.